Good morning.
Oh, morning. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you told me to go.
I said get ready.
You said get ready, but you didn't say go, or I didn't even hear a countdown.
Okay.
All right, today we're going to do something a little special for you today. We're going to go and we're going to do another sourcing avenue that we have, which is to buy at yard sales. So there was a couple of neighborhood yard sales that we're going to be going to today and tomorrow, and we'll probably do a little bit of editing today. Tracy might do some editing today, and we're going to go buy some things from yard sales, or hopefully find some things from yard sales. I will say a couple of things that I'm going to be looking for are video games, especially Wii games, and some wood figures. Wood figures are selling items right now. New items would be great, and things like that, and also just good prices.
All right. Well, when we get to some sales and we pick some stuff up, we will come back and show you what we've got.
All right. All right. We were just at a yard sale. The signs were saying huge yard sale, and we will say that it was huge. Actually, when we drive by, Tracy, you might just get a gander at it real quick. But there's a couple problems with yard sales. One, people get married to their stuff, so they overprice everything. And the second one, which is the biggest problem, is they don't price anything. I literally probably would have spent about $300 at this yard sale right here, and easily would have done it. Oh my gosh, that girl's got pink hair. That old lady had pink hair. Sorry. Nothing against pink hair, but oh wow, okay. Nothing was priced. You had a lot of new stuff. You had a lot of interesting stuff. You had Halloween stuff that we would have bought, and all kinds of other things. But nothing is priced.
I know that pricing stuff is a pain in the butt, because when we've had yard sales, we've done it. And there's a way around that to still not isolate people. Put stuff on a table and say everything on this table is $5. Everything on this table is $1. Something like that. Or if you really, really, really just don't want to price stuff, you at least need to be right there and talking to everybody when they walk up, you know, tell them everything's cheap. I just want to let this go, you know, make me an offer. But there was none of that. I don't even know who the person was having the yard sale. I couldn't tell the customer from the person. Nobody spoke to me. And at that point, there had better be something super interesting for me to speak up and actually ask. And there wasn't anything that struck me like that.
Yeah, there wasn't. I mean, it was a huge yard sale. It did have a lot of stuff. So, but you don't price anything,
you're not going to sell it.
Nope. Alright. We're in a neighborhood that we've actually been in before. This was a surprise neighborhood. We were going to Brookstone 3, and we drove by Oakwind, and Oakwind is having a yard sale. So we drove into here. This is an interesting yard sale location for us. We've actually found some really good stuff for free. That's a drive-by right there. There's nothing at this yard sale that we really need.
Nope, just a couple of bikes and some stuff.
This is the infamous fire ant yard sale.
Oh yes.
Where Tracy got accosted by a couple of children and ended up dropping her cell phone and cracking the screen on her cell phone.
Because the children wanted to tell me about fire ants, and I'm not particularly comfortable around children.
Or fire ants.
Or fire ants.
Also, in this neighborhood, we came in through this neighborhood at the end of a yard sale one time, which that's a great thing for you guys to keep your eye out for. If people are at the end of a yard sale, one, they tend to give stuff away. They'll put a sign out front and say free, and you can just pick it up and load it up. And we found, when we went through here one time, a pinball machine that was on the side of the road, and it was free.
It was like not a full-size one you would find in an arcade. It was a little small household one.
Yeah, it was a household pinball machine replica, but ended up putting it in the truck and selling it on the marketplace for $50. So I mean, it was a cool, easy $50. That looks like a clothing one with a couple of things on that stuff.
We'll pass on that one.
On the table. So we did go to a couple sales. We got a couple of items in the back, just a puzzle and a DVD. they only cost 50 cents. Tracy found the puzzle. That's the good bolo for today. Looking for sealed puzzles are really good, especially with the pandemic going on right now, which I'm not trying to talk or harp on that or anything like that, but with people spending more time indoors, they need things to do, and puzzles are great at making you some extra money really fast. She picked it up for 50 cents. So I picked up the DVD for 50 cents to make it an even dollar.
We'll probably just stick the DVD in the booth more than likely.
Yeah, I think we've been to that one before.
I feel like we have.
Let's go ahead and go into that one because I like that rocking chair that I saw right in the front that had a collegiate football team on it, and it is football season right now.
Well, we will be back with you in a minute.
Yep. Okay. Just came back from a yard sale. It's actually a pretty good yard sale. They had a lot of toys, and they had their toys marked perfectly. They were in boxes. They said what the toy was. Like one of them said Octonauts, and it was like this underworld thing, and it said $20 for all, and those were really good. I did end up picking these up right here. They're probably going to be going into Amazon. They're daylight adjustable indoor digital timers. They're brand new in the box. Okay, and they were $1 a piece, so I figure I can't lose with those. But a very, very good yard sale right there. Unbelievable, but I was literally talking about getting free stuff at in this neighborhood, and we drive by, and what do we find? We find a free TV, a free grill, and 2 red chairs that I think have already been taken. So, I mean, obviously you can find stuff at these things, and this is at 8:50 in the morning. So
we're not taking any of that, mind you.
I got plenty of TVs.
We could
right
recycle the grill, and the TV may or may not work, so it's just not worth us to deal with that.
No, we don't need to pick it up. That's the yard sale that I was at, where I picked up the things and the 2 electronic pieces and stuff. They were very, very nice people, and like I said, there's the boxes. You can see them right there in the front.
I think that might have been the fire ant house.
No, the fire ant house was a corner house.
Okay.
It was that one right there. It was that house right there.
That's the infamous fire ant house.
House where Tracy dropped her cell phone. And Brian was very nice and not getting upset about the fact that you dropped your cell phone.
Right.
But now let's put the shoe on the other foot, and I would be hiring an attorney because Tracy would want to divorce me.
Okay.
Because I cracked the cell phone thing. Because she gets mad if I like misplace it or something like that.
Okay, so we're just dogging on Tracy today. Speaking of dogs.
Speaking of dogs, here we got a nice man out here walking his dog.
Puppy dogs. Oh! Puppy dog tried to get under the tire.
Barky little bugger. Gonna bark at me for no reason whatsoever. Except for the fact that there are no yard sales down the street. So, this is a common thing when you do a community yard sale, especially on a Friday, because we're doing it on a Friday, is that you're not going to run into a tremendous amount of yard sales on Friday. Saturday, if we come back, which we may or may not, just depends on how much business we are, how busy we are tomorrow. But you know, it's sporadic. Oh my God!
Well, I'm gonna
pause
the video here, and we'll be back in a little bit when we find something.
Yep.
Go.
Okay. Well, we stopped at a couple of places already, and one of the things that I was looking for, I actually did find. Okay, in the back, Tracy, I don't know if you can spot it, but we did get a whole Wii set, games, some tower, controllers, everything like that. We ended up paying $25 for that.
I want to go to that one.
Huh?
I want to go to that one.
Yeah, we'll go to that one too. And also got a brand new in-the-box puzzle. We paid a little bit more for the puzzle than we normally would, but since it's brand new in the box and Tracy knows the brand, we ended up getting that too. So we got a couple of them. A couple of tricks when you're doing yard sales too is when you're driving a pattern. In other words, I do all right turns. So when I'm going through a neighborhood, I do all right turns. When I do all right turns, I'll be able to stop and make sure that I hit all of the yard sales. Also, one of the best things about doing yard sales too is you get some ideas on what you could do at your house, or painting features or anything like that. Just a little added benefit to doing yard sales. But we also talked to a couple of people. One couple's moving to Cartersville, so that was kind of cool because we love Cartersville and we love coconuts in Cartersville. And also one nice lady that we talked to was a former teacher like me, and her family moved from Florida to Massachusetts. My family moved from Massachusetts to Florida. So it was really kind of cool just to talk to people. And here's my right turn that we're going to be doing. And we may be coming up on one pretty soon, so we will talk to you again.
Coming up here, we happened to notice an awesome Halloween display, so I decided I wanted to video that and share it with you. These people totally went all out for Halloween. Look at this.
That's amazing.
It's so cool. Love it.
Hey, we're having a blast doing this yard sale and stuff today. Tracy just bought a llama.
Lizard.
A lizard. You bought a llama shirt.
I did.
Okay,
I bought a
you
llama,
bought a llama shirt
for my daughter.
For Caitlin. And you bought a lizard, a beaded lizard that just looks really, really cool. And I got a giraffe, a metal, one of those metal giraffes that's welded together and things like that.
Just got some cool
really,
stuff
really
to put
cool.
over in the antique booth, kind of make it pretty, stuff like that.
Which we absolutely do not need anything, and Tracy just pointed it out.
Yeah.
we don't need to buy anything for the booth, and we're buying stuff for the booth. But I haven't found any wood figures yet. I have been on the lookout for wood figures. I did find one. It was a fire hydrant, like wood little wall decor that's also going in the booth. So we bought that for the booth. And I was talking to Tracy, and I was saying, you know, the benefit of buying things at a yard sale is that you're getting stuff that you actually want. You don't have to worry about getting a bunch of garbage. You're paying a little bit more. That's the disadvantage to it, which makes Tracy and I a little bit more picky. Tracy's way more picky than I am when it comes to yard sales, because if we wanted to buy just stuff, oh look, I think we got something free. It's
driving by more
desk,
free. Oh my goodness.
and it is free. Okay, that might be going home with us.
Yes, we're pulling over, and I believe we're getting something free here.
We are getting something free.
We'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so we did wind up picking up that roll top desk. It's free. It was vintage. It's real wood. I don't know why these people just decided to get rid of it for free, but...
And the amazing thing is it was still available at almost 10 o'clock.
Right.
This community garage just started at 8 o'clock. Now, that doesn't mean that they put it out at that time, but literally, I mean, we're talking about $100 that we could probably make for it in the booth and things like that, because it is vintage. The roller does work on it, obviously, because it rolled down when we put it into the expedition. So again, these community yard sales just keep paying off for us.
One thing I would like to say is I watch a lot of YouTube, and I love all the other YouTubers out there, but they always talk about how you have to get out super early and you got to be like the first one at the sale if you want to get anything. I don't know if it's just our area or not, but Brian and I are never the first one there.
No.
We often will sleep late. Today we got up fairly early. We were on the road by 8:30 or so, which that's early for us.
And that's also because I have a pickup today at noon, so we had to get everything done
if we wanted to go out today.
You know,
but often we won't even get out till 10 o'clock or so. And we still find things. We still find video games. We find jewelry. We find all the stuff people look for. So, I don't know.
We didn't need to
even if you can't get out at 7:30 in the morning, don't feel like that means that you can't find awesome stuff at garage sales, because it's still there.
And later in the day, you especially on Saturday or Sundays, if people are having them on Sundays, at the end of the day, people want to give you the stuff.
Yes.
Okay? Because if we have our own yard sale, which we don't usually have ours now anymore because we just don't have the time to do something like that. I mean, literally, I'm like, here's a paper bag. It's $5. You put anything in that paper bag. I don't care what the price is.
And if you offer me 2 for it, I'll take it.
Yeah. So the people are practically giving stuff away. I'm just really, really surprised that at 10 o'clock that we just found a $100 piece of furniture.
Especially because we know that there is a furniture buyer in the neighborhood that we've run into that we know from other
today,
deals.
Who was ahead of us. We were ahead of them, and then they got ahead of us.
Somehow we just stumbled on the desk.
We haven't seen them since. They obviously don't do the right turn thing.
Different route.
So, I mean, because I guarantee you she would have got it because she's actually bought furniture from me before on the Facebook Marketplace. But so
for now, we're going to cut off, and we will be back if we find any other treasures we want to show you about.
Yep.
Go.
Okay, we're back. We just hit a mother load. Okay, now y'all have saw us get a storage unit that had about 1,000 records in it. Well, I walk up to a storage yard sale, and this is after I bought this right here, which is a Space Cadet thermos from 1952, and I thought I overpaid for it. I was like, well, I probably overpaid for this. I paid $5 for it. Tracy looked it up. It's going for $100 on eBay, so I'm gonna sell it for $75. But as we're walking up, I see some records, and the very first record in the front is the Beatles' Blue Greatest Hits album. I know that record. My sisters had that record when I was growing up, and so I asked her how much the records are, and she said they were $1 a piece. So literally, I bought 20 records for $20 of great records that I know I'm going to be able to sell.
Artists that people like. I mean, they're not like ultra rare or make you rich kind of records, but they're the kind of records that sell consistently.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I know the 2 Beatles. There was 2 Beatle greatest hits. One was blue, one was red. She had them both. I picked them both out. Even if those records are broken or cracked or anything like that, I can take that chance of spending $1 on each one of those. I don't think that they are. She told me that they're from her mother's house, which tells me that they're going to be original authentics. That's $20 probably a piece, and I'm probably being very conservative.
But that was super fun.
Yep.
Okay, we just went to another couple of yard sales, and I just bought the best thing ever.
You bought an owl from Star Wars.
It's not probably an owl. It probably has some funky name.
Okay, it looks like an owl.
It does. It is adorable.
Okay, here's the yard sale that we were going to stop at that I passed because it was on the opposite side of the street.
Well, we're at another yard sale. We'll be back.
All right. This is our haul for today. We decided to go ahead and end because I got a couple pickups coming up to get some ladders. All right, so here's what we got. Tracy bought an iguana.
Beaded.
Okay, a beaded iguana, just looks cool. This was a puzzle. This one is brand new right here that we bought for $5. Here's the shirt that we got.
That's for Caitlin. Caitlin's got a shirt.
Okay.
Shout out to Caitlin.
Shout out to Caitlin, little llama. Okay. I bought this. I don't know why, but it's one whole big thing right here. It's for the San Francisco 49ers, and generally football stuff's going right now. Okay, here's our fire hydrant that we got for $1. Okay,
a little wood puzzle set.
That I bought just to add to the thing to make it a $5 purchase.
There's Brian's metal ducks. Those are going in the booth.
Those are going to go into the booth. Here are the records that we were talking about, and I've already looked, and they are in there. They are really good. Okay, You got the Best of the Beach Boys in here. That one's got some damage on it right here, but it is an original copy. This one right here, you're looking for this one. This is a Bolo. If you see this one and it doesn't have this on it, it's covering up a toilet seat that's right here.
So the toilet seat would be the rare special
The one
one.
with the toilet seat in it right there is going really, really good for the mamas and the papas. An original gate fold. Okay, the turtles, More American Graffiti, the Birds, John Lennon, Steely Dan, Bill Haley, Kansas Leftoverture. Okay, so just really, really good albums. I mean, those are going to be good. And I got them for $1 a piece.
General Puzzle, but
Puzzle?
those 3D ones seem like they do pretty good.
50 cents there.
My Pillow, which is an As Seen on TV product, sells very well.
Okay, we got the 2 digital things. You see we got those for $1 a piece. We're going to scan those. Here's the thermos that I bought for just nostalgia. That's $100, but I'll probably end up selling it for like $70. This is just was a throw-in with the
to make it
to
a
make
dollar.
It $1. Okay, karaoke thing. That one I bought because the person told me that she was doing a fundraiser for the Girl Scouts. So
Which
I
is
figured,
that's
you know
awesome.
What, I'll go ahead and I'll purchase something. I'm
Got
probably
some
just going to break even with it.
mason jars that I use for jewelry jars.
Yep. Wow.
Wow, that was some wind.
A big brick hit the roof of the thing.
Giant.
There's the giraffe.
Giraffe.
Right there. Okay. And then
This is our free roll top desk, which honestly that's going to about pay for what we spent today.
Yeah, I mean, quite literally. And this, of course, is all. I bought this all for $25 right
The Wii
here.
set, yep.
And I'll end up selling that for about, I don't know, anywhere between $50 and $100.
Just sticking it in the booth as is.
Roller desk. I mean, this is vintage. Works.
Does have some wear on it, but somebody will probably buy this, refinish it, paint it, whatever they want to do to it.
And this was free.
Yes.
And you can't beat
Free is my favorite price.
Right. Oh, and got to show you this. Shout out to my wife, Tracy, who sold 10 of these right here
On eBay.
On eBay.
We won't even talk about the price, but let's just say that's gonna pay a few bills this month.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That was awesome right there. Okay? So this is what we did today. Okay, make sure that you like us, you share us, and you do subscribing. Okay? See you soon.
We'll see you next time. Bye.